Coming in hot, as always, I'm Justin.
And I'm Dalen.
And this is the Hot List.
There's a lot going on in pop culture as well as around the community. I'm really excited to be able to talk about it on the Hot List. Justin, I want to start off with a little bit of TV news, if I could.
Ooh, what you got?
Well, The Daily Show, starring Jon Stewart, has been renewed for another year. Jon Stewart confirming that he is indeed coming back. Now, I am, of course, always trying to be funny on air, but I don't think anyone does it better than Jon Stewart. So he's extended this contract.
He does politics well. I don't know if I think he's the
well.
funniest guy on TV.
I don't know.
But he
I
does
think
that show
good.
pretty well.
I'd say so, and that on top of just everything that Jon Stewart does for the city of New York, as well as the state, I think it's really interesting how active he is in stuff like that. And so The Daily Show, now a big part of that as well, through December 2026. This is actually going to be the 30th year of it on Comedy Central.
Staple, for sure. I saw Jon Stewart host The Daily Show before I moved here.
No kidding.
Yeah, when I knew that I was going to be leaving the city, I wanted to see as many of my favorite shows as I could, and I put in for The Daily Show, and I got it, and I got it on a Monday. I was lucky enough. Wow. So a few weeks before I left New York City, I got to watch Jon Stewart host The Daily Show, and I was so lucky because I got to sit on the studio floor. Like, there were 3 seats in front.
Wow.
So I was like not even 10 feet from his desk. So it was really cool to see. He is good at what he does, and I don't think that a lot of people in that space just do it like he does, and that's why they not only want him back, but I think The Daily Show needs him back. If they didn't have him, they'd be screwed.
Well, I mean, Comedy Central as a whole kind of not doing too terribly well right now as far as the variety of shows. So if they were to lose out on this, I mean, I don't know if they could survive realistically.
Well, I mean, I think that The Daily Show definitely does better on Paramount than it probably does there. But definitely in this space, you need an even-handed person who, like, Jimmy Kimmel, Stephen Colbert, they get a lot of flack for how anti-Trump they are in a space that usually used to be equal offenders to everyone. And Jon Stewart, even though people know that where he lies, he doesn't draw that same kind of outrage, which I think is a testament to how good he is at his job.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. What are your thoughts on this rotating host thing that The Daily Show's been doing? I think it's kind of interesting. You don't really see a lot of shows swapping out their hosts every single day of the week.
No, I think that I think why it works with The Daily Show is because they have Jon Stewart on Monday, and then they have people who are staples of the show, like the correspondents, fill in throughout the week. So it's familiar faces, but then they'll get big people like Chelsea Handler, Leslie Jones coming in. I thought Hassan Minhaj was going to get that job, but then he was canceled there was like a whole outrage over him, so he didn't get that, and I think that's why Jon Stewart had to come back. But congrats to Jon Stewart. I think that we definitely need his voice out there in the universe.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And I mean, speaking of New York, we got a couple things going on the Hot List that's New York centered, and I think you got something coming up here too, right?
What do I have coming up?
The Mamdani stuff.
Well,
right?
Everyone's talking about Mamdani, and look, I saw a headline the other day that said Mamdani might be the first New York City mayor to meet his wife on Hinge. And for that to even be an article shows that anything with Mamdani is just clickbait. So they're getting, people are going to write about him as much as possible to exploit him. And look, we need viewers here on the Hot List. So let's talk about Mamdani for a moment. Let's use the Mamdani effect and see if it gets us some extra views. Let's talk about his big victory this week in the NYC mayoral race. Again, a shout out. I'm from his neighborhood, Astoria. So that's exciting to see a young person from Astoria. I was thinking the other day, when I realized that it's actually going to come to fruition, and I was thinking about how, take politics out of it, whether you agree with him or disagree with him, whether you're left or right. It's just so impressive to see that this guy was, a true grassroots campaign to go from being a guy who has this idea to freeze the rent. He's showing up on podcasts. He's going to block parties, showing up at bars in the city, trying to get attention. Then he gets a little bit of national attention as this long shot, right? And then He wins the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I think only in America can you do something like that. And whether you like Mamdani or not, that is very impressive that someone, like in America, that can happen. I do want to say, I remember last year I was walking my dog, and Mamdani was speaking a couple blocks away from where I live at this block party to like not even a lot of people. And like I knew of him and who he was and what his mission was, but I didn't think he'd be like this big contender. But thinking that like I witnessed that grassroots campaign in action, and to see where it's come, it's like I witnessed a little piece of history.
It's wild to think how big New York is, but also
how small
it is. I mean, it's such a tight-knit community for being one of the biggest cities on earth.
I have a fun fact about Mamdani that I think you will like. Mamdani, so his mom is an Oscar-nominated director.
Director, yeah.
Yeah. Well, her movie Monsoon Wedding was nominated for an Oscar. I don't know if she necessarily she was, so I can't confirm that. But she's a very well-established director. Mamdani convinced his mom to turn down an offer to direct the 5th Harry Potter movie, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. It was offered to her after Warner Brothers saw her 2004 film Vanity Fair. I believe that was with like Reese Witherspoon. But anyway, she was offered to direct a Harry Potter movie, which could have been huge for her career because, you know, when you have a box office success like that, it could really help you fund passion projects and stuff. But he convinced his mom not to direct that movie and to take another project at 14 years old. And I think that that's an interesting one because Mamdani is like, has a connection to Harry Potter.
Right.
Which is weird.
Why?
Yeah, because there was another movie called The Namesake that she had the opportunity to direct, and he said a lot of other people can direct a good Harry Potter movie, only you can do this movie well. But think a 14-year-old kid. So my takeaway from that was that how strong-willed Mamdani is. No one is going to convince this guy to do anything because he's convincing his mom not to direct Harry Potter. So if he can convince his mom not to direct one of the biggest movies at the time,
Sky's the limit.
Yeah, he's definitely strong-willed. So I admire that.
I got to say, at 14 years old, I cannot imagine telling my mom to turn down Harry Potter. I was all in on Harry Potter when I was in late middle school, early high school.
When I was 14, I don't even think I could get my mom to turn down the volume of the TV. All right, Mamdani's second youngest mayor in NYC history at 34. The youngest ever. Guess how old the youngest mayor in New York City history ever was?
Ooh, I want to say like Mamdani's 34, maybe 30.
31.
31. Okay, wow, there you go.
Hugh J. Grant, not to be confused with the actor Hugh Grant, was elected mayor of New York City in 1889.
Holy cow.
Remember that in case you enjoy bar trivia. Write that down. I can see that. But yeah, also voter turnout in New York City hit a staggering 2 million votes in the mayoral election for the first time in 56 years. Talk about impressive turnout.
No kidding.
Yeah, again, everyone's talking about him. Everyone is talking about everything. People are talking about him in every direction to the point that you see articles from multiple well-known publications talking about how he met his wife on Hinge.
Wow. I mean, you want to talk about voter turnout. I mean, Mesa County as well had very impressive turnout. Last year, it was last year, 80%.
Last year, 80%
turnout.
in the general. It was like 44% this year, which is above the national average because usually voter turnout is like 1/3 or less. Mm-hmm. So and again, these weren't necessarily massive election or massive. They weren't necessarily like it was school board and you know there were some measures that necessarily didn't get the most attention, but I think shout out to everyone in Mesa County for doing your part and showing up above the national average. So impressive. School board is going to be changing for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Well, I kind of want to move on to some more gossipy hot list topics, if you would indulge me. People magazine just announced the most attractive man of the year.
Sexiest man
alive. Jonathan Bailey getting that this year. Now, I got to be honest. I know he's kind of like a more famous guy. I don't know too much about him except for that he's in Wicked. And that's enough for me, you know? I mean, Wicked was a huge thing. It's going to be an even bigger thing, I think, in 2 weeks. The next one comes out. And
Is that in 2 weeks?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, wait, I think Ariana Grande was getting flagged for not showing up to the premiere.
Ooh.
All right, so Jonathan Bailey, Sexiest Man Alive.
Sexiest Man Alive, yeah, I mean, that's kind of been a big thing recently. You know, I don't know too much about
I'm looking up facts about Jonathan Bailey.
Yeah, there you go.
Now.
I don't know too much about the Sexiest Man Alive. I just know that, like, that's a big deal. And he's joining some pretty big names. Now, I don't know if I necessarily agree.
Here's a fun game. I'm going to say a year, and you tell me who you think the Sexiest Man Alive was.
Ooh, okay, let's do
that
it.
year.
Okay.
All right, let's start recent for you, not too far back. 2024, last year. Who do you think was the sexiest man alive of 2024?
Let's see. Who was the most attractive man last year? Give me... Oh, I feel like it was like a weird-looking dude. James Allen White, is that his name?
Oh, Jeremy
Allen White.
No, I think he might have turned it down, actually.
Okay.
Was it John Krasinski?
Okay, so I mean, yeah, look, kind of a weird-looking dude. I'm not gonna lie.
2013. Think back to the early 2010s. Who were all the girls swooning over?
2013. Was it like Harry Styles?
No. Want another guess?
No. Who is it?
Adam Levine was the sexiest man alive in 2013.
Oh wow. Okay.
Let's dig back a little. Let's dig back a little bit. Oh, really?
That's always a good sign.
Oh, 2002. Who?
2002. Give me Kevin Federline.
Shut up. I don't even think he was known then, but yes, it was Kevin Federline. Imagine.
Oh my goodness.
Ben Affleck was the sexiest man alive. We're gonna do two more. We're gonna do one from the 90s and one from the 80s.
Okay.
All
perfect.
right.
Lay it on me.
Okay, sexiest man alive, 1990.
1990. Okay. Oh boy. Kurt Cobain.
No.
That's the only person from the 90s I can think of.
Tom Cruise.
Of course.
Tom Cruise.
You know, Tom Cruise, I think, looks the same.
Oh, this is a controversial one. 1985.
Ooh, 1985, a controversial pick. Last one here. Buzzer beater. Can I get it?
This is a fun game. What year were you born?
I was born in 1999.
Okay.
Give me Arnold. Was Arnold
Schwarzenegger? No, but he does have an accent. That's
there you go.
That's
Who was it?
It was Mel Gibson.
Oh, okay.
1985. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go to the year you're born, and then we'll move on. Sexiest man alive, 1999. Okay.
Who was it?
Richard Gere.
Oh, I would not have in a million years got that.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
I don't think people in 1999 got it either.
There you have it,
All
folks. Right. This just in. I do not understand men.
I'm not. You're not gonna be. You're not gonna be my bar trivia partner. That's for sure.
There's still some time to get better at it, though.
All right. What else can we talk about? Oh, I want to talk about this one. Tom Brady in the news. He cloned his dog, who died 2 years ago.
I've heard about this cloning going on. They're actually doing it?
Yeah, they're cloning his dog. We have a picture of him and his dog. Let's see how cute this dog. Aw, how could you not? I don't know if that's his dog who passed away or the new one. I'm not sure, but he revealed that he cloned his dog Junie. Let's see. So today, the Today Show, today.com, they're saying, Brady's previous dog, Lua, was a beloved pet of Brady and his ex-wife, Giselle, and their kids. The family mourned the loss, obviously, in December 2023. And then he cloned his dog. Now, I saw that you can get this done. I know there's a place in Texas you can get it done.
What do you mean you can get that done? Why are we just cloning animals? That's insane. Why is this not the biggest story ever, that we're just cloning animals?
I don't know.
How does this even work?
So I thought about this, and like, as much as I love my dog and I think he's the cutest dog ever, it would also mess with my head knowing it's not him.
Yeah.
That would really kind of mess with my head. Let's see. Guess how much it costs to clone your dog.
It's got to be $1 million.
No, actually, I mean, it's not $1 million. I know close? It's about $50,000.
Okay, so not close. All right.
Not close.
Not close at all.
But yeah, if you want to, you can clone your horse for $85,000.
Why does it cost more? I guess a horse is bigger. Is this a size thing? The bigger the animal, the more it costs to clone?
This is their selling point. Cloning a dog is about the equivalent of the median price of buying a new car.
Look, here's a hot take. Cloning a dog is the equivalent of getting a new dog. Just get a new dog.
So would you clone? You have a cat. You love your cat Pumpkin.
I do.
Would you clone Pumpkin?
I would not clone
Why not,
Pumpkin.
though? Why not?
Because I think, first of all, no matter how you shake it, that's unless you're doing like some crazy brain transplants on top of it, that is not the same cat.
Well, yeah, I'm sure. Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. But with the DNA, they might have the same behaviors. But again, it's not them.
It's not them.
It's not them. All right. Did you see this? Brendan Fraser, Rachel Weisz reuniting The Mummy 4.
Ooh, no kidding. You know, I got to say, Brendan Fraser doing a lot lately, and a very much deserved comeback for this guy.
Did you see The Whale?
I did. I thought it was really good. I thought he killed it.
I thought it was depressing.
Well, yeah, I think that's kind of the point, which, you know, that means he killed it. If you're depressed, mission accomplished.
I'm glad
Mr. Fraser.
Yeah, I'm glad he has it come back. The Mummy 4, I would have to go back and rewatch them to even remember the storylines. What movie would you like to see a sequel of that probably isn't happening?
Ooh, you know, I mean, I was going to say The Devil Wears Prada, but that's coming out.
That is coming out.
There is a sequel. It's been filmed. It's even got some pretty hot names in it.
I think Sabrina Carpenter is rumored to be in it.
Really? Yeah. No kidding. Caleb Heron is the name I keep seeing. He's a stand-up comedian. The dude is incredibly funny, and I'm very excited for him to be in it. But, oh gosh, I'm not sure, because that was kind of my go-to answer, and now it's happening, Justin.
I was saying this earlier, and I don't think a lot of people would agree with me, but I'd love to see a new Back to the Future movie.
What? What is a fourth one?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know what the plot would be, but those are my favorite movies.
Well, there you go.
I did see, there's a fake trailer with Tom Holland as like Marty McFly, as like in like a remake. I think I would be on board with that.
I wouldn't hate that.
I wouldn't hate that, but it's not happening. But I would love to see that. Anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, I want to do something today that we've been talking about on the hot list for a minute. I want to do the first ever hot take of the hot list here. You may notice, Justin, I'm rocking a candy cane tie today.
Oh boy, what's your hot take?
50 days away till Christmas. I used to be such a Grinch. Now I'm married. I love Christmas now. My hot take is I think Thanksgiving is overrated. Justin, what are your thoughts here?
Wait, let's do this right. Did you ever see Las Culturistas?
I did not.
Las Culturistas is Bo and Yang's podcast.
Oh, okay.
With his best friend Matt. Something.
Oh, I have seen them with Seth Meyers though. That was funny.
The end of their podcast, we'll pay homage to Las Culturistas. They do I Don't Think So, Honey.
Okay.
Where they time each other for like 2 minutes or something. So let's time each other for a minute and give our hot take.
Perfect. You do a minute, I do a minute?
Yeah, you go first,
right,
because I have to think of a hot take that's appropriate.
Perfect. All right. Well, you do that. I'm going to start here. Yeah, I think, look, Western Slope, Thanksgiving is overrated. I'm sorry. I think it is. You are just having Christmas dinner with a month early. I understand the significance of the holiday and what it means culturally. However, for what we as Americans celebrate it as, just getting together and eating, I think it's overrated. I think it is used as an excuse to push Christmas off into its own month. Christmas is a huge deal. It does not need to just be around 1 month. I think 2 is fine. I think you give Halloween a couple weeks to simmer off. You let it boil down. You go see the Cirque show, the Paranormal Cirque show at the Mesa Mall this weekend, and then you put up that Christmas tree.
18 more seconds.
18 more seconds. I think we need to put more emphasis on Christmas dinner and just
10.
Look, you can have Thanksgiving dinner. I don't think it's a big deal. I think we need to stop chastising people for putting their Christmas trees up early. It is not that big of a deal. Christmas is good enough. We got candy cane ties. We got some beautiful conditions. Thanksgiving is overrated.
All right, that's your hot take. Thanks. I don't disagree with you. I mean, I love mashed potatoes and gravy.
Exactly.
And
we have that during Christmas dinner.
Okay, that's fair. I don't completely disagree with you. All right, I'm going to ask the guys in the control room not to keep me on full for this or I'll look psychotic.
All right, let's hear it.
All right, wait. Let's get a wide shot. There we go.
There it is. Let's hear it.
There, I look friendlier when I give my hot take. Oh God, I didn't even prepare anything.
What are your thoughts on ham versus turkey? You got a hot take on that? We're talking about holidays.
Turkey, like, I prefer turkey. I know what I'm going to do, though.
Ooh, okay.
I just don't know if I have a minute. But my hot take, time it.
Go.
All right, my hot take, bad reviews are for bad people.
Whoa.
Come on, America.
Okay.
Bad reviews, leaving bad reviews. Really? Really? Who hurt you? You're going to leave a bad review online and try to ruin a business, try to ruin something that someone worked really hard for? Really? I'm bringing this up because Kim Kardashian, who needs an advocate on her side, let's be real. Kim Kardashian's new show,
30
All's
seconds.
Fair, has a rating of 0% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow.
There is no movie, no TV show that is so bad it deserves a 0%. So if you're going to leave a bad review, go for a run,
15.
adopt a dog, or just sit down, shut up, and
10.
get over it.
Wow. Now, I'm going to agree with you with the caveat that we separate media and businesses, because as someone that dropped his car off at a mechanic shop, and it was horrible, I gotta leave a review to warn people for the next, because that was not a good time. But when it comes to media, Rotten Tomatoes especially, I think I'm on board with that.
Okay, look, just don't go to the mechanic again. Come on, everybody's got to put food on the table. If he's so bad, people are gonna know. People talk in town. Just honestly, you never know if someone's having a bad day. And look, there have been times I've wanted to leave a bad review where I've ordered pizza and it came to me burnt, where people messed up my order. Every drive-through, like, that happens. Or someone was rude to you. And, you know, at the end of the day, do I want to put that karma out there?
That is why it's a
I
hot
don't
take.
know. Bad reviews are for bad people.
There you go.
Hot take. Hot list. This is fun. I like doing this with you every week.
It's a lot of fun, Justin.
All right. Tell us your hot takes in the comments. Give us the hottest take. We'll read. Oh, that's what we'll do. Next week, we'll read some of your hot takes.
Yeah, love it.
Oh, look.
That's our time.
Yeah, my dog's calling. He's like, take me for a walk.
Perfect.
Or he's going to leave a bad review about me online. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching The Hot List.